Graham's law of diffusion. Before going to Graham's law, first we should know what is diffusion. Diffusion is spontaneous mixing of gases against gravitational force. Spontaneous mixing of gases against gravity. Against gravity is diffusion. Similar to diffusion, one more term we have, that is effusion. Effusion is same. This line is same. The only extra line is from a tiny hole. Always it diffuses from high pressure area to low pressure area. From high pressure to low pressure. From high pressure to low pressure, generally the gases will diffuse, and if it is happening from a small hole, that is called effusion. Effusion means you can consider like take a balloon already with a hole. Okay, now a balloon with a hole you take and you fill the gas. Slowly the gas will be going out. If you take already a good balloon and if you are filling it with air, and again if you are making a hole, means blast. Okay, now not like that. Otherwise, the best example you can take puncture of tires. Tire flattens like this. Na? This word we use generally. So for that, in that purpose also, the process happening is actually effusion. Through a fine hole, the gases are coming from high pressure area to low pressure area. So this diffusion speed, you can say in terms of rate of diffusion. Rate of diffusion is given by R. R is equals to V by T. V is volume of the gas diffused. T is time. In a particular given time, whatever the volume of the gas is diffused, that is called rate of diffusion. Rate of diffusion is the gas diffused volume divided by time taken. This rate of diffusion R is proportional to 1 by root D, or R is proportional to 1 by root M at constant pressure and temperature. At constant pressure and temperature, rate of diffusion of a gas is inversely proportional to square root of its density. Rate of diffusion of a gas is inversely proportional to square root of its density. Or you can say in place of density, you can keep even molecular mass also. It's very simple. The person who is heavyweight, when compared with the lean person, running will be obviously slow. R is proportional to 1 by root D. R is proportional to 1 by root M. That means if the molecular mass is more or density is more, the rate of diffusion, the speed of that particular gas molecules will be slow. Rate of diffusion inversely proportional to square root of its molecular mass. At constant pressure and temperature, rate of diffusion of gas is inversely proportional to the square root of its density. This is the statement. Now, what we need to give is the mathematical relation. R1 by R2 is equal to under root of D2 by D1, under root of M2 by M1, under root of VD2 by VD1. Vd is vapor density, which is half of molecular mass, vapor density 2 by vapor density 1. Then R is directly proportional to volume, inversely proportional to time. So V1 T2 by V2 T1. R1 by RT is equals to V1 T2 by V2 T1, or under root of D2 by D1, under root of M2 by M1, under root of VD2 by VD1, where Vd is vapor density, M is molecular mass, D is density, V is volume diffused, T is time. One special case is if the pressure is not constant, R1 by R2 is equal to P1 by P2 under root of M2 by M1. If pressure is not same, if pressure is not constant, P1 by P2 under root of M2 by M1. If temperature is not constant, R1 by R2 is equals to under root of M2 T1 by M1 T2. If temperature is not constant. If temperature is not constant, R1 by R2 is equals to under root of M2 by M1 and T1 by T2. So the difference you see, temperature is inside the square root, but pressure is not within the square root, that is little away. So what type of questions can be asked? What are the applications of this? We'll see applications first. Applications are, for separation of isotopes you can use isotopes separation. For example, uranium. Uranium is a solid, so you can't use for uranium directly. Uranium-235, uranium-238 both cannot move. So what we need to do is we have to convert this into UF6. And UF6 with 235, UF6 with 238, this will obviously go slow. This is fast, and this is slow. So based on the rate of diffusion, we can very comfortably separate them. 235 means lower molecular mass, it goes fast. 238 is higher molecular mass, it is little slow. One other one is Uncial alarm. Uncial alarm is used in coal mines. When workers are working in mines, there is a chance of release of marsh gas. Marsh gas is methane, which is poisonous there. So this alarm functions on the concept of Gram's law. R1 by R2 is equal to under root of M2 by M1. Methane molecular mass, when you compare with the normal molecular mass of air molecular mass we consider as 29. So methane molecular mass is very small. So methane gas diffusion will be high, and it gives you the alarm. So based on that, the workers can be saved. So this is one advantage. We'll meet in second part of this some numericals.